Hello, Virgos. How are you doing? Corinne Clapham here. A pleasure to see you. It's been a little bit of time since I've done some tarot love readings. I've been kind of bouncing around, floating around, whatever you want to call it, and internet reception wasn't very good. But here we are today. Let's get back into the swing of things. I always tune in to tap into the overall energy of each zodiac sign. And what I was getting from Virgo, it feels like a stuck kind of energy. For some of you, a stuck kind of energy. For some of you, it feels slow. Now, keep in mind, these are general readings. So just take what resonates with you, okay? You can also check out your sun, moon, and rising sign as well to get a full scope. But let's get into this. Let's see what the current state of your love life is, how the other person feels about you, and then what the weekly forecast is for you. And I'm going to make this round, these zodiac readings, actually timeless. So whenever you're on here, that's when there'll be messages that will resonate with you. Okay. So here's the current love state. For Virgo, we have the Hermit here. So some of you are maybe turning inward, looking. What I'm hearing is like looking to yourself for more insight rather than constantly looking out to the exterior world for acknowledgement. Ooh, or crossfire. Someone just flew right out. Let's see what this one says. Oh my gosh, this one keeps bouncing around. Okay. So Four of Cups, some of you may have something or an energy already around you, or you did. And quite honestly, you weren't really satisfied with what they were offering. Okay. There's some cups here and what's coming in. He's not really having it. This is not about gender. So just apply this as it resonates with you. And then we have the Page of Wands, and it's interesting because this flew right out of the deck, and then also when I went to pick it up, it was slipping out of my hands. So it seems like a very young energy that you have around you, and it's not necessarily about age, it's more about the maturity level. I think a lot of you are very, very driven and very focused and like things a certain way, which is not bad, by the way. Everybody likes things a certain way. So when people say, oh, you like things a certain way, in a rude way, or someone's picky or anything, it's such a silly thing to say because everybody has their specifics and what they like and don't like. And there's nothing wrong with that. Some people spend their life trying to figure out what that is. So I always find that fascinating when people finally step into their power, their worthiness, their clarity around that. And then some people put that down. It's like, no, we should lift each other up. That's amazing. And I really think a lot of you had settled for less for too long and you're not having it. You're like, no. Some of you may feel like you're better off being alone than with someone. But it seems like a very young energy. Hold on, I'm kind of getting in my head. I want to get the word to formulate it. Like, kind of in and out. Like, it's almost like they're half-assing it. And you know you can get better. I think some of you are a little bit nervous. People get nervous in the unknown of in case it can't find something better. But it's never a reason to stay in something that is not 100% right? Okay, so let's tune and tap in. How does this person feel about you? How does this person feel about you? I'm going to get two more cards here. How does this person feel about Virgo? Oh. So I'm going to put the intention out that the cards are going to stay on the table here in my hands rather than bending down every time you get it. So, and I'm also getting a message, some of you with your mom. There might be a little bit, like I saw this card come up. It's in reverse, 5 of Wands. So there's a little bit of, there might be, and because it was reverse, what I'm sensing right now, it's almost like there's words that were not said. It's like conflict that wasn't resolved, and it's almost like it wasn't, and part of the conflict there was no communication about it, right? And that's what kind of escalated things. For a lot of you, I feel like it's an energetic conflict, like you're feeling it, you're not happy. But yeah, it's like someone's not saying something that needs to be said here. And then the High Priestess So they feel that you have taken a little bit of distance. You're turning in within yourself, spending time on yourself, your self development. By the way, when this came in reverse, and this is only a message for a couple of you, it felt like there might be some like healing that's taking place between you and your mom. There might be a little bit of friction, but what I'm actually hearing is miscommunication. Okay, so if any of you are going through that with your mom, it might be a miscommunication. It's a matter of really sitting and having that heart to heart, which I know can be difficult, unless it's a very, very, very unhealthy, abusive relationship, of course. But I'm not really sensing that's what it is. I think there was just a little miscommunication, and it's a matter of sitting down and setting the intention right up front. Like, let's clear the air so we can move forward in a more healthier dynamic. Um, and now going back to how the other person feels about you, we have the two of wands here in the world. So some of you might be traveling or moving around a lot. Some of them feel like you are quite busy, maybe not enough time for them, and that you're looking into other options. This is what I'm sensing from here. Okay, Virgo. So let's get into your weekly forecast. What is the weekly forecast for Virgo? Weekly forecast. Woo. Okay. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of energy that wants to come out. Make sure you have a good outlet, a good healthy outlet, because it feels like a lot of energy is coming out at first. Even grounding, like something as simple as walking barefoot on the grass, can be very beneficial and helpful. It can also help to reduce depression and anxiety. Like, there's so many benefits of it. Just make sure you're walking on clean grass. Like, I used to live in the city downtown, so it's like I did it, but you kind of had to be mindful that there wasn't dog poop or needles, you know what I mean, or broken glass. So just make sure you're doing it somewhere where it's good and it's clean. Your weekly forecast here is Two of Swords, but here's the thing: it's like you feel conflicted, but you're refusing to see something. It's like you're not seeing something. If you actually just take the blindfold off, you would be able to uncross the hands that are here. You'd be more balanced and to actually see what's going on, and you'd be able to see what's behind you. Okay, I find water is very healing, by the way. And then we have the moon, so there is going to be some, the word secrets just came to my head, but there's going to be some secrets that may be revealed. It doesn't always necessarily mean something really, really bad. But again, I feel like a lot of you are working through some miscommunications. We did just come out of Mercury in retrograde, out of the post shadow. So, this is a good time to kind of clear up anything. And then we have the Ace of Wands. It was in the reverse. So there is going to be something coming in. Like an olive branch, but I feel like, or the message I'm getting is, yeah, I'm hearing communication again. I think that's going to be a really big theme for you. Perfect. There we go. And we got the Eight of Wands. When you have that communication, things are going to move and shift pretty quick in a forward motion, because right now I'm feeling like it's been a little bit stuck and slow. And then King of Pentacles, beautiful. We have a better energy that's coming in here. And then we have a Magician, meaning that you are the manifester of your life. So what is it that you desire? We're also going to pull some clarifying cards. So I was using the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, and now I'm going to be using the Romance Angel Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. So let's get some clarifying cards on your current status of your love life. For girls, current status of love life. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. And I feel like a lot of you are working through that. Like you had the Hermit. I think a lot of you are just shedding some more insight about what's going on. And you're able to do that because you're taking a step back rather than being so in the midst of it. Sometimes things can feel foggy. So clarifying card on the Four of Cups, please. Ooh, oh my gosh. Okay, that's very soon. Clearly decide what you want, so it now comes to you. Yes, and I can see that here with the Four of Cups. It's like there's options here, but here's one, and you're like, don't want it. So really get clear. And right now, with the energies that we're working with, we just had the new moon in Cancer. This is a really beautiful time for manifesting. I mean, it always is. It always is, but we just got some extra energetic astrological support with shifting and moving those things forward. Here we go. Heart to heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other, which is, I'm not surprised that came up because it seems like communication is your theme this week, like I already said. Let's get a little more clarifying. Okay, now we're moving on to how the other person feels about you. And just move intuitively. So, calling in your soulmate, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Okay, so for them, I think let me get 2 more clarifying cards. Yeah, okay, and 1 more. Sit tight here. 1 more clarifying card for how the other person feels about Virgo. 1 more clarifying card on how the other person feels about. There we go. Love it. Okay, so yes, this person does see you as your soulmate, and they do want a reconciliation. Okay. But this is where the communication comes in. So you guys and gals can start a new dynamic. And here we go. Trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. Okay. I feel like some of you got stung a little bit. Probably 3% of you who are the ones who stung the other person. So, no matter where you are on the spectrum, like, what is the lessons that you learned? What is it that you can do to move forward? What is it that you want moving forward, right? So let's get some clarifying cards for the weekly forecast in the love department. And I just heard the song, Love Shack. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my God. Okay. I feel like I'm going to watch the words I say because we don't want to put out, I'm getting younger and younger every day. My body moves so well. Okay, give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. And there is quite pretty big attraction between the two of you. I just want to tap in and see if this is a different energy. Can I get a clarifying card on the Ace of Wands? I want to see if this is a different energy than the other person. It is safe for you to love, open your heart, and give and receive your higher energy of all. Yeah, like I said, I feel like some of you, I don't think you have your walls up, but I see it starting to come up a little bit, or it is a little bit. So just be mindful of that. Again, like, what's the lessons that you learned? What can you move forward? What do you know that you want? What you don't want? Refine, right? Every situation, person, dynamic, relationship helps us to refine. Okay, I don't know what happened with the intention of the cards not falling on the ground anymore, but let's, yeah, beautiful. So I am feeling it is a new energy. For some of 56% of you, it's a new person coming in. For the rest, it's 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. It's where I said 56%. It's a new person, and then I was hearing 46%. It's someone returning. And I was trying to do the math in my head to see if it adds up. There's probably like a 3% or something like that, where might be still in a standstill. That's why it's important to do the inner healing, the inner work. Okay. But anyways, regardless, this new energy, this new dynamic you're going to have because of the communication and the clarity that both of you really have to put the effort in, will be worth it. For some of you, it'll be a new energy coming in. And that's why it's also important to, you had another card here. I thought, yeah, calling in your soulmate. That's why your prayers, affirmations, all that, you want to get more clear on what you want. Beautiful. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So overall, this is looking really, really good, Virgo. We also got the honeymoon card. Okay. So I feel like it's going in a really good direction, whether it's a restart of a new dynamic or someone fresh and new coming in. Either way, like I said, communication is a big one. I'm actually surprised the healing family wounds didn't come up, because for some of you, I feel like, again, communication with your mom would be really good. When we heal dynamics with our family, it can also help to shift the people that we attract into our lives as well, and the situations we attract. And some of you, even if your parent has passed on, you can still do the healing. And if you're not in contact with your parent or parents, you can still do the healing work. So know that you can. All right, my dear sweet Virgos, in the comments below, if you're wanting to go a little deeper in what specifically the guidance is for you, there's a link for the one-on-one sessions. I also do full moon and new moons, and we do a lot of healing in that one. We just had the new moon. It was amazing. We really focused on the gut and helping with digestion and tapping into intuitive senses and protecting your energy. And then of course I have a one-on-one program, and that's for people who are like really want to deep dive into their healing and clearing stuff, but you are supported through healing, through coaching, through breath work, through yoga, through meditation. I mean, it's a full-blown supportive program, and that's also in the link below as well. So if you would like to get notified as I'm doing these videos, so you can hop on live or even know when they're here, just hit subscribe and the notifications button, and then you'll be notified. And if you're digging this, give a thumbs up. I always love a thumbs up or a beautiful comment, just letting me know that you're there and how you're doing. And other than that, I will see you next week. Much love, Virgos.